Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for Sakamoto Days Manga Chapter 265. Now, initially I was going to say that this was a short and sweet chapter, but I think it'll be more accurately to say short and dry chapter. So we start off the chapter pretty much with Little Miss Bad Luck. I've forgotten the names I have still been reading the series, just in case you're wondering. I just haven't been doing the reviews. I needed time off. I think I needed time off, and now I'm really trying to push to be just as active as I was when I started the channel. So slowly but surely things will be coming back, and we're just basically starting off with this. Plus the weather in the UK has been quite good as of recently, and that's put me off kind of wanting to do any videos. Plus a game dropped, and I was more invested in that than doing anything else. So laziness, other stuff, but I'm back, hopefully. Hopefully I'm back now. But yeah, back to the review. So start off with the chapter with Little Miss Bad Luck and them two other guys, Hard Boiled and whoever that was. But basically during this part of this chapter, we're basically just told that there is someone else within Slur/X worse off than Takamura. Who that is, no idea, but there is essentially another big bad within X that we'll probably see within the next couple of chapters, and he's going to be probably a bigger threat than what we've currently had up until now. So after that bit of the chapter, we flip over back to Sakamoto and X. They're still fighting out. Like I said, chapter is very short. The fighting in this chapter is not the greatest. That's why I'm more inclined to call the chapter dry. But it's also during this part of the chapter we learn that X, regardless of losing personality of Takamura, he still retains his skills, his swordsmanship skills. So essentially, in a nutshell, even if a personality is lost, X is still going to retain the skills. So is there really any purpose of him losing his personalities? I don't know. But it did also make me think, okay, cool, is this going to be a thing with there is another personality with inside him that it is better than Takamura? Or are we just going to get a thing where at some point all his personalities are going to merge, making him a bigger and badder threat? Or is it a combination of there is actually a personality within there that is a bigger, badder threat, and he's going to merge them all together to make an even bigger threat, even bigger last, and that'll be the final kind of last boss for the series kind of thing. I don't know which one I'd prefer. And honestly, I don't think I'm really that fast at this point in time. So yeah, like I said, chapter's very, very short. At the very end of the chapter, we have Little Miss Bad Luck basically saying there is a scenario in this where Sakamoto does die. Now, the way that it was kind of worded and the way that I kind of interpreted it is that she is seeing many futures, and in one or possibly like a few, there is one where Sakamoto dies. Now, I don't want this to be kind of a thing where, okay, cool, at the end of the series, Sakamoto doesn't die. He's changed destiny kind of thing. I'm kind of sick of that trope, kind of. So I was kind of thinking to myself, how can this still be true but not true? So I'm kind of leaning now towards, at the end of the series, it does seem like he does die, and yeah, it does seem like he does die. So to the world, even to maybe Shin and company as well, I don't know how realistic that would be, because he does see Shin and Liu as his family, so I don't think he would do that to them. But I kind of do see a scenario where he dies, he goes off to a new town or city with his wife and his child and starts anew, new disguise. Maybe instead of being fat Sakamoto, he's now permanently skinny Sakamoto, new hairstyle, that kind of thing. So he starts anew that way. But yeah, end of the chapter does threaten, that he might die. Like, when does the main character ever really actually die? So that's what I'm kind of thinking as of for now. So like I said, short and dry chapter. pacing's terrible. We have really moved little to nowhere within this chapter. What I thought could have made this chapter better is that if we focused more so on the fighting, more so in the fight, see that, you know, that there is another personality in there just via witnessing it, and not the words of, I think it's, no, I don't remember his name, in the beginning of the chapter, and then have like a page, if that, of where we have Little Miss Bad Luck having a whole tarot card reading prediction thing. I feel like it made the chapter better. So I feel that this chapter only deserves a 2-star. So yeah, 2 out of 5. So basically, like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.